Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We got a good fight this 4th of July. Gervonta Davis taking on Ricardo Nunez. Gervonta Davis 24, Nunez 25. Gervonta Davis is 5'5", and Nunez is 5'6". They're both 130 pounds. This is a fight in the super lightweight division. 67 reach for Davis, 68 for Nunez. Gervonta Davis is undefeated, 21-0. And Ricardo Nunez has 2 losses, one by knockout, one by decision. Or no, he was DQ'd. I'll be honest, I don't know a ton about Ricardo Nunez. I went on BoxRec. I made him. I did a little bit of prep for this. And now we're doing this. This bout is happening on July 27th, and it should be a good one. Gervonta Davis, in my opinion, is as talented as they come, and I think he is maybe the best fighter, at least one of them best fighters in the game. It's more of like a mindset thing. He strikes me as someone. I know he hangs out a lot with Adrian Broner. I saw a video of them, and they look like they'd both been drinking, and I saw another video of Gervonta Davis where someone took him, and I mean, I know that between fights you're going to gain weight, and you know, if we just go off of what we see in the ring, I mean, the guy's a terror, the guy's the best, the guy's a beast. I just have to think that living that way outside the ring, that it seems like he lives, might be a problem. There was a fight not too long ago where he was off on his weight. I believe it was the Francisco Fonseca fight. So yeah, it's just those little things. But I mean, he beat Jose Pedraza, and I think he beat a prime Jose Pedraza, and he's beaten Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh, Hugo Ruiz. He's beat Jesus Cuellar. So yeah, it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Right now, though, Ricardo Nunez is bringing it to him. And Ricardo Nunez has power, and so does Gervonta Davis. And who knows, we might be seeing a situation where, like a Marcos Maidana, Adrian Broner situation in this simulation and maybe in real life. Gervonta Davis is one of those guys that just seems to know what he's doing in the ring at all times, seems to know how to land his punches and place his punches, and his punches come with such power that Gervonta Davis just seems to have a tough time. I mean, his opponents seem to have a tough time keeping up and being able to, do that. It's just today's fighter, unlike the fighters of the past, have so much to contend against in terms of, outside influences, things going on around them, that for Gervonta Davis, I mean, if he can dial that in a little bit more, I think what's going on in the ring, what's going on outside the ring won't affect him, and he's gonna continue to do great. Physically, it looks like he could at least go up one more weight class, and I know that a big fight people would love to see is him versus Vasyl Lomachenko. We'll have to see. Right now, I think Nunez did pretty good in the first round. Gervonta Davis starting to land. Maybe he figured something out. Let's go and see what the judges have to say. Oh, wow. Nunez taking that first round. He was busier. He outpunched and outfought Davis, but Davis may just be measuring him up. So we'll have to see. Can Ricardo Nunez keep this up? Oh, and he's going to the body is Ricardo Nunez. My name, once again, is Evan Jacobs. Thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of Boxing Time TV. We just did a fight not too long ago with Chris Arreola and I forget the guy's name, Konaki. So that is up. We're trying to do, I'm off after tomorrow. I'm going to be off for like 5 weeks, so you guys are going to be getting a lot of these. However, I've done a lot of the fights, so I may have to start doing some deep dives and do like some of these, DAZN fights, even though I do them anyway. But like against people that, I have not really heard of, and maybe aren't the biggest names. And that's the thing is, how I do Boxing Time TV. Oh, look at that. Look at Gervonta Davis. I do the biggest fights first, and then I do the lower fights, and then I do like, on a good month, I do 2 to 3. I would love it to be every week. Not always possible, just because it's the way that life is. I do a lot of editing. I work a lot. I have things happening in that regard. So I just gotta keep myself focused. But I love doing this, and I've actually begun to rededicate myself to the story and the history of boxing. And I recently bought a book, like kind of like an almanac, goes up to 2018. And I'm just going to start getting back into it because I have a lot of knowledge, but that knowledge, I got into this game when I was 14. And by getting into it, I mean I became a fan. And I followed it up until I was I really followed it up until I was about 25. I still followed it after that, but it was not the same. And Gervonta Davis is having a better round. He is picking Ricardo Nunez apart. He's landing. He's showing good defense. He's making Nunez come to him and just beating him up. So Gervonta Davis seems to have figured out something from the first round to the second round. Although Nunez is trying, I think Nunez got it in his head after the first round. Hey, pressure is the way to go. Gervonta Davis right now using Nunez's pressure against him. Davis on the left side of the screen and Nunez on the right. Sorry, I'm eating a Tootsie Roll. Guys, I do a very sloppy, loose show. And so, what you see is what you get. It's just fun. And so, yeah, basically, I really kind of stopped following it as much. I followed it, but I didn't need to watch every fight. I didn't need to keep up on everything. And I certainly didn't need to keep up on all the champions because nobody can. All right, let's see what the judges say. Both of them are still breathing heavy. Davis evening it up. Wow. Another judge gives it to Nunez. Another judge gives it to Nunez. Wow. Gervonta Davis down by almost 2 rounds. I could be wrong, but I think Davis is figuring something out as we enter the 3rd round. So anyway, that's what you're going to hear. That's what you're going to be seeing more of on Boxing Time TV. Show's going to stay the same. Format's going to stay the same. It's going to be me. I'm going to have my guests, but you're probably going to hear things step up a little bit in terms of understanding and I just realized that's what I want to do. I'm inspired by this guy on ESPN. His name is Tim Kirchin. He loves baseball, and I want to be that guy I want to be that way for myself about boxing. And if people notice it and recognize it, great. If they don't, that's fine. That's fine too. So, once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please follow. Please share these links. Please tell people. Please leave comments. Direct message me if there's fights that you want to see. I'll do my best to make them. Right now, just having a lot of fun doing this. We have almost like 130 fights up. And, building a small but dedicated fund. Ooh, look at that. I told you Gervonta Davis was figuring it out. And that left hand did it. That left hand figured it out. Shots to the body, shots to the head. Gervonta Davis, slowly but surely, breaking down Ricardo Nunez. And he let Nunez come to him. Gervonta Davis is still going to the body. And Davis is going to pour it on now. But man, that was pretty much what I was thinking was going to happen. And we'll have to see. Because Nunez is doing a good job of keeping the pressure on. It doesn't seem like he's that hurt right now, which could get him more hurt against a fighter the caliber, the punching skill of Gervonta Tank Davis. And this fight happening on July 27th. So this fight happening in like 23 days or something. And it's gonna be a good fight. I think, it seems like it will. And it's just one of those things that, excited to be doing it. Yeah, but I'm not right a lot in boxing. Sometimes I am. Sometimes. When I really feel that I know. But from what I was just seeing, I was like, oh, Gervonta Davis is just having him come to him and he's beating him up. And, maybe he wasn't throwing as many punches. But, you saw what he did against Ricardo Nunez, and I just think right now, even still, he's breaking him down, and Nunez is trying. But when you get dropped like that after having two good rounds, makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder. Now they're saying that Davis is tired. So 10-8. So Gervonta Davis, if he gets, okay, so he's 10-9. So Gervonta Davis is now only 1 point behind. He's evening it up against Ricardo Nunez. Comes out there, walks right into a left hand. And Gervonta Davis cracking him with that left. That left, Gervonta Davis being a southpaw, that left is gonna tell the tale, I think, in this fight. And we're seeing like a chess match. This is a hotly contested battle, very, very even. Gervonta Davis punching, really creating opportunities to punch, and his counter punching is on point today. Nunez doing good work too. I mean, he's throwing a lot of punches. He's being cagey. The question is, can he withstand that level of punishment as long as he needs to either get a decision or maybe hurt Davis? I don't think he's going to hurt Davis. Davis just looks like one of those fighters that is highly durable. I could be wrong, though. Oh, look at that. He's going to the body again. Gervonta Davis just scraping that body. And he's economical with his punches. But the thing is, you got to let your hands go to win fights. I think that's, the problem that Adrian Broner ran into. So economical with his punches, just losing fights. Oh, now these guys are trading. And Nunez is asking questions of Gervonta Davis. And Davis is answering. So that's when we get a good fight. I always say it. When two fighters have styles and they're both able to do their styles in the ring, we get a great fight. Excuse me, I'm blowing my nose. Oh! Gervonta Davis hitting him again. I mean, this is just an incredible performance by Gervonta Davis, simply because Davis is, just for all intents and purposes, being outboxed, fighting a guy who came in with a plan, and now Davis has him come. Now Davis is going to go and Nunez is popping him. So a very, very good fight. Gervonta Davis hurt Ricardo Nunez there. We'll have to see what happens as this bout continues. Oh, Gervonta Davis. Now Gervonta Davis has him hurt, and Nunez goes to the body. So Gervonta Davis hurting him in his side of the ring, hurting him in the center of the ring, and it's one of those things. Can Ricardo Nunez now switch it up? Can he do certain things that are different? Can he box in such a way that negates Gervonta Davis? And right now, Gervonta Davis, seeing his plan come into fruition, I don't see how the judges could give him, okay, yeah. So now the judges are giving it to Gervonta Davis, which makes sense. Now, Nunez also has a bruised rib. So, bruised rib going up against Gervonta Davis, who's been viciously going to the body all night. Ultimately, probably going to be the undoing for Ricardo Nunez, and Gervonta Davis, just moving along, doing his thing, and it's this is gonna be interesting as this goes on, because Nunez is still coming forward, and if Davis slows down as the fight goes on, that leaves an opening for Ricardo Nunez. However, with Nunez with that bruised rib, if that thing becomes broken, they can stop this fight. It's not going to matter where he is on the scorecards, although Gervonta Davis now edges Nunez by 2 points. And that's the thing, Ricardo Nunez does not want to get hit the way he just got hit by Gervonta Davis. Right there. That is not the way to get hit. Oh, look at that. Uppercuts being exchanged. We're seeing some really good two-way action here between Gervonta Davis and Davis right now. Opening up a little bit, opening up a little bit more, and goes to the body, and just sort of counterpunching Nunez. I mean, sorry, counterpunching Nunez. We're seeing just a really really interesting fight, a really really entertaining fight from both guys. Oh, so now there's another moving. Gervonta Davis drawing him in a little bit more, landing. Oh, shots being landed, folks. So they're going for it. Nunez taking some shots. And I don't know. I don't know. And now he's punching Davis into the ropes. Could this be Nunez continuing, and maybe this takes something away from Gervonta Davis? Hey, you dropped him, you've hurt him, but Nunez now has a broken rib. And I don't know how much longer they're going to let this go with a broken rib. They're saying that Gervonta Davis is tired. Ricardo Nunez is tired. And right now, Gervonta Davis edges him by 4 points on the scorecards. So now they come and they're meeting in center ring, and Gervonta Davis just boxing, hits him with an uppercut. Davis, I will say this: if Nunez was not hurt, this would be a much more dire situation for Gervonta Davis. It's not because he has him hurt; he has that broken rib. This bout can be stopped at any time. We have 6+ rounds to go if you still consider this a round on the other side, and Nunez, that's a long time to go with a broken rib, especially with a hard puncher like Gervonta Davis. But if he didn't have that broken rib and Nunez was fighting the way he was fighting, Davis would be in trouble. He's become too economical with his punches. It's almost like and I see this happen a lot. I saw this happen a lot with Zab Judah. I see this happen a lot with Adrian Broner. These happen with fighters with this kind of hard punching boxing style, finesse style. They have success early because they're just sort of getting loose, throwing their punches, and now these guys are training. This is some great back and forth action, and you got to give Ricardo Nunez credit. He came to win, and it's just tough. I mean, he's fighting the tank. He's fighting Gervonta Davis, and he's not really hurting him, but he's hitting him and he's negating him. But anyway, Davis had success with that style of being economical early. Dropped Nunez, hurt Nunez, but then just kind of became happy with that. And now Nunez is just hitting him as hard as he can. And this is becoming a fight now. This is becoming a real back and forth. And Gervonta Davis hurting him to the rib. Gervonta Davis goes to the body now. And I'm telling you, Ricardo Nunez, I'm not sure how much of that he can take. That certainly got Nunez's attention. He's not throwing the way that he was, but neither is Davis. These two guys are tired. We're only in the 6th round, and what I'm really hoping is it doesn't kind of become a slow fight, because we got 6 rounds left. That would be a real shakedown from this. Nunez right now coming back, and just as I say that, the action sort of heats up again. Nice to see on Boxing Time TV. Once again, my name is Evan Jacobs. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these podcasts. Please tell people. Please direct message me. Tell me any fights you want to see. Tell me if you love it, you hate it. I love it all. I take it all. I ingest it all. And yeah. Oh, uppercut. Oh, up and Gervonta Davis going into the ropes. Ricardo Nunez may have evened it up a little bit more on the scorecard, even with that broken rib. And it looks like he has Gervonta Davis in really tough tonight. I mean, only winning that round on one of the judges' scorecards. Gervonta Davis up by 3 points as we move into the 7th round. Nunez comes out throwing. He comes out throwing, and Gervonta Davis is, I mean, what's he doing? We're almost halfway through the first minute. Oh, look at what, just as I say that, like I say, I'm usually wrong. Gervonta Davis finds it, lands the perfect combination, and drops Ricardo Nunez again. Wow. What a performance by both fighters. What a great fight. This is what I love about Boxing Time TV. This is what I love about boxing, and stuff like that happens. And guys, I'm wrong a lot. I get it wrong. There I was thinking that Nunez was starting to mount this great offensive. Gervonta Davis got his distance. He started, I want to say, with a left hand, and then he landed a right. It may have been an uppercut or it may have been a straight right. But he stops Ricardo Nunez in the 7th round. The winner is Gervonta Davis by a knockout. The fight lasted 7 rounds. Davis was not knocked down. Nunez was knocked down 2 times and has a broken rib. Let's look at the scorecards. Gervonta Davis, 58-56, 57-57, 58-57. So Nunez was definitely in this fight. Fought a great fight against one of the best fighters in the world. Just Gervonta Davis hits really hard, hurt him. That's something Gervonta Davis is going to have to work on. He's going to have to work on his punch output. But I mean, I'm talking about this simulated fight. It's one of those things, folks. It was a great fight. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Evan Jacobs. As I said before, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Direct message me for fights that you want to see, and we'll see you next time at the fights.